Who remembers over here? We extended the walk a little further this time. Every week the goal is to get a little bit further and walk a little further. So here we go. We are now into Polis, busted right on Bay Road, walk down Bay Road to the end, to the junkyards, bank a right, walk the dikes, all the way back. First it was Cypress, now it went to beach last week. This week we're going to Martin Luther King Park and run it down Daisy Lane right here, which as you see has changed pretty much. And so we're back here in the back. You hear the machine going in the background. Who remembers the candy house? I forgot the lady, older lady. She get the ices, and she gave you the quarter one and the 10-cent one. Come in the front door. The house was green back when I was a little kid. I think Althea lived right here. Yeah. So we're back here on Daisy Lane. Let me see. Who do I remember lived over here? I know Johnny and them stayed over there. Johnny, last name I forgot, but he lived over there. That Cutlass stayed in that garage. That's how it stayed alive the whole time. See, Gwen, they live right there. Her parents love these Lincolns. Look at that. Lincoln over there. So, yeah. Those are nice riding cars, but I was never really into the Fords. So, we're coming up on, I believe this is O'Connor, I think, yeah. So, on today's travel, we're gonna run it, we're gonna try and add some on every week. Keep a constant pace. Once I get that down to a pretty good pace, I'm gonna change it to a jog. But just right now, working on building up my endurance. So when I do decide to go out to the jog level, it won't be such a dramatic change. Now repaving the streets out here. So yeah, we're on, I think Roland lived right there at one point. Yeah, truck in the backyard. But yeah, so at once upon a time, this whole city was African American. Well, it started off, I think, as the lighter skinned, clear people lived here. Then the African Americans were brought in, or black people, as you want to say, came in. The neighborhood changed then. They didn't pay it much mind and let things take their course when you don't regulate things and you introduce other things into the scenario. And some people benefited, most did not. And let it become the state it became. Then it's a wake up message. And now it's flipped again. As if you will see in history, it goes to white, to black, and then they lighten it up. When they lighten it up, that's when they have discovered that, hey, you guys are in the best location and we need that back. Either you evolve with us or you get on. Some people chooses to get on. But the main thing is, if you leave this area or any area that was previously black, try and come back. You ain't gonna be able to do it unless you have a high income. You ain't getting back in. See, more Lincolns. We ain't got Lincolns on Lincolns. But yeah, you won't be able to make it back. So yeah, cap. And so yeah, but all this was all, black. Now it's Latino. And of course your streets have become more crowded because there's more people living in the house because of my opinion, the level of what it takes to pay for a house over here. If you're not making a good two-income money, you may have to incorporate friends and family. With friends and family brings more vehicles. Because if anybody has a picture of any of these streets from the 80s and the 70s, it was kind of empty. But now when you influx more people to pay for that house, because you're in a great location to get to your job, each person comes with a car. So if you have 5 people in the house, you're subject to have 3 to 5 cars. Or 2 families, you may have 4 or 5 cars also, which equals more car crowding, congestion. But that's just my take on it. Gotta go. To be continued.